and now I can go live on YouTube. Hey there! How is everyone feeling? How is everyone doing? Let's see. No one has redeemed second and third. Maybe everyone's sleeping in today. I hope everything goes well. I'm guessing you mean work, so I hope everything goes well at work. Yeah, first or second and third are still up for grabs for anyone who wants to get them. Thank you for looking over on YouTube as well. So we're going to be doing 2020 style decorations and hopefully doing, thank you for redeeming second, Gia, and hopefully doing a villager hunt today. I do have my second switch charged this time. All right. Let's see. I guess I don't have too much to talk about in the early parts of stream, so maybe we could just get right into it and right into decorating. I do want to thank Evie. Evie gifted subs after the stream, gifted 10 subs after the stream. So we're starting this stream with our sub goal already completed. So thank you to Evie. I should probably make maybe my mutual aid command. I think that would be good because, let's see, I forgot to make it yesterday. I ended up just getting off my computer completely, which I'm trying to do better about that. I'm trying to do better about just getting off my computer. But we need to make our mutual aid command That way we can have that set up. All right, there we got it. We got it set up. I am still sick, so I'm still sick. All right, got that set up, so we should be good to go. I just had to set up my mutual aid command, and y'all can donate to Steven's GoFundMe. At the top of the chat, and for those of you on YouTube, I will also have it pinned. So there we go. Everything's all set up. And like I said, if you're someone who's also in need of mutual aid, just feel free to reach out to me in the Discord, and you can open a ticket, or you can reach out to me in Chichi inbox if you feel comfortable talking publicly, and I will help get everything set up, okay? Alright, now we can go ahead and get into some Animal Crossing. manifesting that somebody wants to leave my island, and that is someone that we want to leave, so we can do a villager hunt. And let me go ahead and go live on TikTok. And third is still available, by the way. Y'all can still redeem third if you'd like. So, the soft hello command, just make sure y'all are actually reading what the commands do, because soft hello is for lurkers. So if you redeem that, it's not for people who are going to chat. Oh, KK is here, so that means that nobody will have a bubble. So I'm actually going to time travel. So if you redeem that, it's for people who are not going to be chatting in my stream for the day. No, it's totally fine. So you can like read the description of what certain things mean. So like Gia just redeemed sweet hello. That's for just a cute way to say hello. Soft hello is for like lurking, but you still want me to say hello back. Quiet hello is for lurking, but you don't want me to say anything at all, but you want me to like know that you're here. Sometimes people just like me to know that they're like supporting my streams. And so they'll redeem like quiet hello. But soft hello is for people who are lurking and want me to say hello still. But you're totally fine. Not everyone has like these same redemptions, and sometimes they mean different things. So Twitch lets us put in like our own descriptions of what they mean. So you can always like click it before you redeem it, and it will give a description of what the redemption means, if that makes sense. Yeah, no problem. Okay, now it's Sunday, and we can do our stuff. Let me go through and say hello to everyone as well. I know not too many people chatted today yet, since I'm very lurker friendly. Pixel was first and Gia was second. Welcome in. And then, hey baby, is it Ari or Ori? And let me make sure I'm saying it right. Let's grab our packages, because I know we ordered a lot. Ori. Hey Robbie. Thanks for redeeming third. Oh, there goes Mint. Hold on. Is there a way for me to... Hey Lavender Crush. Thank you for the I love it here. I need to add some more affirmations I just need to do like a lot of updating to a lot of different things. So I need to add some more affirmations. I would also like to change my outfit, so I might do that. But look, we got another green mom. So before we change our outfit, let's see if anybody has a bubble. So it's not Sky. I'm not climbing all the way up there just to get this package. So we're going to wait until it flies by so I can get it. Oh, I honestly didn't expect to hit it. That's really good. Okay. Wait, rescue mannequin? Is that new? Did you see how Sky turned? Like, what the heck is that? Ew, I don't want that. Okay. Thank you for the follow, Serenity. I wonder why nobody's like getting a bubble on my island. I think someone had it the other day, but none of my villagers want to leave my island. I really want Muffy to leave. That's who I really want to leave. I mean, she's inside right now, so she might have a bubble, but I really want Muffy to leave. But alright. Let's go and change. Because if we're going to do this whole 2020 decorating stuff, then we gotta have the vibes. We gotta have the style, you know? No, thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, so this is just to change that. I don't want to change my actual look. Thank you. I think if I click this, then we should be able to change. So I do want to change my hair. And I should have some... We might have to get some more outfits. Thank you for the lurk. mean, this one actually fits the vibe of what I'm going for pretty well. Welcome in. This is why I kind of wear the bun. This looks good. This looks good. I don't have no music playing in my house. Hopefully it doesn't sound too awkward. I haven't honestly done that much with the new update, so I can't speak to it all that much. I think that the quality of life changes that I've experienced so far are great, but I feel like this is like a very miniature update, you know? Which is not necessarily like a bad thing. I think these shoes might be the best. But maybe we can get... Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Thanks for being the first follow on Twitch today. But yeah, how do you feel about the update? I really need to go on Nekazon and see if we can get some more green mums. How are y'all feeling about the update so far? Why is there only path on my island? Because I'm decorating my island? How do y'all think, how do y'all think decorations appear? Like, you have to place them, right? How would they be placed without me placing them? Yes, I've been playing Animal Crossing since it came out. You can see my map in the bottom right corner. It's not done because I just started redecorating. You're mad about how I answer, but like, how else would I place? How else would things get placed without me placing them? Like, I'm genuinely asking. I'm not trying to be a jerk. I'm really asking. Because I do have stuff placed, but I'm slowly decorating while I terraform. And I do have stuff on my island. But if I'm changing up like the whole entire island, when you're doing a Meadowcore Island, I mean, yeah, you kind of do need to put the path down first because you won't really know where the terraforming needs to go and where like the trees and the bushes need to go. How will you know where that stuff needs to go if you haven't put the path down first? I don't need to see speed builds because I make them myself. It's not around the whole island. All of this is going to be removed because this is the old design of my island. So all of this is going to be removed. This is the only area that is actually staying. And this over here. And so these are the areas that I'm decorating. So it's not around my whole island. But I was testing, do I like this path? Is this the one that I want to use for my Meadowcore design? Like, I was testing all of that. I was testing how it looks with the fencing that I want to use. I'm trying to build like my layout. I'm doing like all of that. But you can see I have stuff placed. You know, like I literally decorated this whole area yesterday, and I was seeing like, do I like how this looks? No, I don't do hard resets. I only reset. I only put stuff. I'll either like move stuff to like the back part of my island and work on like small parts of my island at a time, which is what you're seeing here. You can see if you look at my map. If you look at my map, you can see where resident services is. That area is the only area I've worked on. Everything else has not been reset yet. I've reset this part, and I've been terraforming that part. So, just terraforming it over time. Yeah, I pretty much have like, I have almost all of the recipes before the update. Because this is an old island. Like, this island has been around since 2000. I think I reset this island once. So it's probably been around since like 2022, maybe. At the latest. Either late 2021 or early 2022 is when I last reset this island. So I have most of the DIYs, I think, on this island. I feel like this game is a very like seasonal game to play. Oh, it's January 1st on my other island. Alright, so I need to bring some stuff from my other island. So y'all gonna see me looking at my other Switch. So I could bring some stuff over. So let's see. Let's see what I want to bring over. Yes, we are. I played for quite a while yesterday. It was really nice. Got a lot done yesterday, so now it's time to get even more done today, hopefully. I have way more stuff on my other island. And I don't really know why. I think maybe I went to a treasure island on this island. Maybe that's why. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you, Lala. I appreciate it. Thank you, Rarity, for the follow. The censor on editing is sending me. Please. Now you had to censor it. We're just trying to bring some stuff over. I haven't watched your new video yet, your new YouTube video yet. I need to watch it when I get off of stream today. No, I'm not letting anyone on my island for now. Have you ever used Nookazon before, Rarity? You could probably find it there. Have you used Nookazon before? Dang, I don't really have the stuff I need on this island either, y'all. I might have to get on a dreaded treasure island. Oh no! Actually, Lala, I was going to reach out to you. Would you get the chance? Because I still have your mutual aid command, but I need an updated link. When you get the chance, can you just DM me the updated, like, link or location for people to send funds to? I know you're lurking, but just when you get this chance, can you DM it to me? Dang, there's really no point in me even bringing stuff from this island. I might as well just like keep ordering stuff. Very annoying. I need to find a treasure island. Alright, well, that was a dud. Let's go ahead and get rid of all of these rocks. No, it's okay. I don't really, I'm very particular about what treasure islands I go to. I'm very particular. Because if I go, if I go to Treasure Island and somebody, somebody else goes there, I get so heated. I get so ticked off. Like, oh my goodness. So honestly, I'm not gonna hold y'all. I would rather buy my treasure islands. Oh, I forgot. I need to close my airport. I'm just going to have my other person call. I feel like people on TikTok like make the most terrible comments whenever I dress a certain way, and it is so incredibly annoying. Alright, let's see what we need. So, these log benches. Thank you, Kiki. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. That is very real. Hopefully you can get to the point of thriving instead of just surviving. But just surviving is fine sometimes too. Welcome in, Isabella. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Yeah, there's been Sanrio stuff for a while. You have to have the Sanrio amiibo cards. Thank you. Yeah, you have to have the Sanrio amiibo cards. Is the DLC for New Horizons worth it? Like you're talking about the Happy Home Paradise DLC? I personally think it is because I like to decorate. If you don't like to decorate, then no. If you don't like to decorate, then no, it's not worth it. Specifically, if you don't like to decorate your... I forgot I don't need to pull these out of my inventory anymore. If you don't like to decorate your house, then no, it's not worth it. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Thank you, Martha. Alright, let's see. Let's just put this on the beach for now. And then we need some trees. We probably need like at least 2, I'm thinking. Hello, welcome in, Hornet. Yeah, I think the sound design in this game is really good. I wish the music was a little bit better, but like the sound effects are really good. Alright, so we need some bushes. A tambourine? I got a tambourine from a balloon? I don't remember that being a thing. Okay, so we'll start by covering everything with this design. Welcome in, thank you for the follow. We'll start by covering everything with this pattern right here. Thank you, Reem, for the heart me. Thanks for being the first gift on TikTok today. So I'm sure you probably tried to type that like a few times, right? And it got blocked. So please don't type the name of games that are blocked in my chat, okay? I'd really appreciate it. Thank you, Reem, for the 41. Go Populars. If you try and type something in someone's chat and it's blocked, usually it's blocked for a reason. Not for you to like try to get around it by typing it other ways. Welcome in, thank you for the follow. So this is my blank pathing, but of course, like when I place it down as just blank, I can't see where I've placed it. So I put it as like this weird looking pathing first when I'm like initially designing my island. But this prevents weeds from popping up. It prevents my flowers from spreading. It lets me put flowers exactly where I want them to be. And mostly it's just to prevent weeds. It's to prevent weeds, and it's to prevent the rocks from spawning wherever I don't want them to spawn. So I don't really want my rocks in Marshall's yard. I want them to spawn somewhere else. Like maybe up here on this cliff, I would like a rock to spawn there. But I don't really want them in Marshall's yard. But like I said, if I just put it as like a blank path, I can't really tell where I've put it. So while I'm designing, I have it as like this weird kind of looking design. And then when I'm done decorating, then I'll change it back to the fully blank design. Like the fully transparent design. My island is called Ponyo Isle. You can see the map in the bottom right corner. It's not even anywhere near done. And it's Meadowcore. Thank you, Charlotte. Yeah, it's something that I picked up. Like, I've been doing this pretty much since I started playing Animal Crossing. Is like this blank design, and it just really helps to keep my island like a little bit neater. Hey DM. I'm pretty particular about where stuff goes. And so, like I said, it just makes my island a bit neater. If I put this here, can you still walk? Or can you only... Okay. No, walk fully. Hey, Mellow Crossing. Oops. Wrong path. Thank you. I appreciate it. And like that. And then maybe the other one can actually go right where this one was. And if you didn't know, when you plant the bells back in that glowing spot and you let the tree grow for like 3 days, they'll give you, I think, 30,000 bells or something like that. So if you're like really broke, you can just get money that way. Those glowing spots. One glowing spot will appear on your island per day. So, I think we need another tree. Welcome in, Alexa. And maybe some flowers. Welcome in, Amy. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I would like some of my little lavender. So let's go grab that. It's just where I store my flowers. That way I don't have to work so hard to get 5 stars. Welcome in. Yeah, I don't want to work like really hard to get 5 stars later on. But yeah. Welcome in. My island is Meadowcore. But all of that right part of my island is going to be changed. This left part of my island is like my actual theme. I'm just working very slowly. I'm definitely not in a rush. I'm doing a soft reset. Either one is fine. I think brands care a little bit more about Twitch. But whichever one is like more comfortable for you to join, then that's fine. These are to prevent weeds, rocks, and my flowers from like spreading wherever I don't want them to spread. Welcome in, Nicole. I'm not making a rock garden. I just want my rocks to be in specific areas. I'm going to be using my rocks as kind of like designs. I mean, I haven't really played any parts of the update, really. So, I can't really say I've been enjoying the update because I haven't really done much for it. Thank you, Jay. Like, I literally just broke my rock garden just now, so I don't really care too much for a rock garden specifically. Oh, whoops, I thought I had my shovel out. Is Tucker the elephant? I can't remember. Yeah, I'm not too fond of the elephants, personally, but right now I have, let's see, I have a lot of like fairy core villagers. So Meringue, Diana, Sky, Coco, Marshall, Muffy, Whitney, Mint, Henry, and Judy. So I was originally making like a straight up Meadowcore Island. But now I'm making more of like a like Meadowcore Island. Marshall and Diana are my favorites, and I have them on both of my islands. I also have Sky and Whitney on both of my islands. Not Zoe and G. Be quiet, Robbie. You're so annoying. Talking about some Zoe and G. Oh, brother. Thank you, Julie, for the follow. I guess because of this right here. Thank you, Julie. Look at Marshall wearing my coat. This is a coat I designed. Oh, thank you. Now y'all being so sweet. What the heck? Miffy, like the bunny? I know you asked, like, do video games help with depression? I don't think video games necessarily help with depression, like, themselves, but I think they can help you navigate feeling, like, your emotions. Thank you. Thank you, Reem. What did that one person say? You is so tea. That's what someone told me before. It's like a placeholder for my blink path so that like weeds don't grow, and then when I'm done decorating, because like I can't see the blink path, so I don't know exactly where it's at. When I'm done decorating, I'll change it back to the actual blink path. Thank you, Nick, for the follow. Yeah, pathing is very difficult, so I get it. I think pathing is probably like the hardest part. I was very glad when I finished my pathing yesterday. I've done like so many different islands. One time I flattened my entire island and turned it into like a beach. That was probably one of my favorite islands that I did. Hey Mick, thank you for the 45 months. I appreciate it. I am doing well. I hope you are too. The beach island was very fun. I do miss that island a lot. I kind of wish I could have brought that back. I mean, I can do a slumber island with that design, which is good. Yeah, I was going to say this is very early for you. Usually you're sleeping still. Welcome in. And then we'll put a box right here. So now the question is, what do we do to fill all this space? Honestly, Pinterest helps a lot. Like looking at stuff on Pinterest and looking at how people decorate on Pinterest until you get an idea of like what you really like. Thank you for the follow. Until you get an idea of what you really like. So I think Pinterest helps. And then just kind of placing stuff down and seeing what you might like helps too. Like you'll never know until you try. I think that some of the quality of life changes has helped a lot. Yeah, I think maybe watching people tour islands on YouTube as well. No, I do not play The Sims. I'm not paying for seasons, y'all. And that's always going to make me mad about The Sims. Why do I have to pay for seasons in my life simulator? Oh yeah, I think just putting them down and like being patient with yourself, right? Knowing that like you're probably not going to get it right away, Oh, welcome in, Kitten Eyes. Thank you. Thank you for the kind words. Knowing that you're probably not going to get it right, like, the first, second, or third time, is probably the right way to start. And, like, just being patient with yourself. Thank you for the follows, everyone. EA going to the hot place? That's hilarious. Yeah, like crafting out of your storage, the little like this, being able to like do this little side step while you're like decorating. I love this. I would honestly not recommend asking a stranger if you should spend, you know, $500 or not. Do you have $500 to spend? Because I'm playing on the OG Switch. Thank you for the 5 roses. Cats or dogs? I prefer cats because they're a little bit more quiet. Play GameCube online. Give it to me first, then I'll let you know the best option. Yeah, if y'all want me to answer that, buy me a Switch 2. Let me review it. And then I'll let you know. I'll let you know. I did answer you, Kitten Eyes. I did answer. Maybe I have like a high delay on my. Do I have? No, I have low latency. So it should be. Y'all should be hearing my replies fairly quickly. I have 3 cats. So, Kitten Eyes, if you just give... I'm streaming in 3 places, so if you just give 3 seconds, 3 to 5 seconds for me to answer your question, like you're spamming your question over and over and I've already answered it. So you will be muted if you do that again, because you have gotten your answer and you're still spamming your question. And that is not really appropriate. So, if you do that again, I will have to mute you. I'm also not like really trying to do the whole 20 questions thing, you know, where y'all come in and y'all spam question after question after question after question. You know, just a question here and there is fine, but not so much the 20 questions thing. So maybe just a few questions here and there, okay? Oh, my phone died. No! This is the first time I let my phone die in like a week. My phone has gotten close a few times, but... Alright, let's look for some... We need like a blanket. Maybe if we just look up like mint. Oh yeah, that's definitely true, Ori. I guess it's just going to pull up like Mint the Villager. Isn't Pixel so funny? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Aaliyah. Isn't Pixel so funny for that gif? Alright, let's see. Let's go on Pinterest. Alright, so I already told you to stop spamming questions, so I'm going to put you in timeout for a bit. Just for 10 minutes. And when you're ready to actually listen to the rules, then you can come back. Because I told you multiple times, no spamming questions. Mint, blanket, ACNH. I don't think it's rude. I don't think it's mean to say, like, don't spam questions. I think that y'all take it as mean because you're not used to people telling you no, which is fine. Like, I understand that being told no really can feel hurtful. But I think reducing that to, like, you're very mean is disingenuous. It's not mean to tell someone no. My favorite colors are blue and green. But people who have been here for like a long time and like listen to me and understand me as a person know that I'm not mean. I'm just a person who gets overwhelmed. And so when I get spammed with like question after question, that is going to make me overwhelmed. So I do have to have those boundaries in place, or else I'll get overwhelmed. And then this will not be a positive stream for y'all, right? So what would you rather have happen? Would you rather I answer every question until I get overwhelmed? I use any pronouns, so you're totally fine. I did update my pronouns recently. Would you rather I get so overwhelmed that I cannot stream for y'all anymore? Or would you rather I tell you no, and then I'm able to stream for longer? Thank you, Ori. Okay, well, if that's what you would rather, then this is not going to be the space for you. Thank you, Lala. I appreciate it. Because then that means that you don't see me as a person. You just see me as someone to entertain you. You get what I'm saying? Pink hair is so much fun. I love having pink hair. I think some people stream solely to entertain others. Right? That's their primary goal. Like their primary goal is to entertain others. Some people stream just to entertain themselves. And then some people stream for a combination. I'm a person who streams like 70% to entertain myself. 30% to entertain y'all. Yeah, I agree, Lala. Yeah, I think people there's so many content creators, especially on TikTok. Like TikTok has like the most content creators and has the highest discoverability. Like you can find content creators so easily on TikTok. So instead of just saying like, "Oh, you're so mean," one, you just commented on my live, so now I'm going to appear on your For You page even more. And two, like, you keep coming around. Why? Why not go find a streamer that you actually like? Instead of trying to find or change me. Welcome in. And thank you. Thank you for all the compliments on my hair. I be frying the mess out of my hair. My hair is very damaged. But to me, it's just hair. And I was going to do anything to get pink hair. I was ready to do anything. I was ready to fry all my hair off if it meant I was going to get pink hair. Because I needed that. I needed pink hair. I needed it. That's how I feel. The damage is definitely worth the whimsy. Some people may not agree, and that's totally fine. Sorry, I'm on Pinterest right now. I'm trying to find some green minty like blankies. So that's what I'm trying to look for. But I'm not really finding any. I think people don't really vibe with mint. So most of the stuff you find is like light blue, pink. I think the update is fine. I don't know why you sent that, the Libra, but that's a kind of weird message to send. So please don't send something like that again, because I don't know you. I don't know you like that. And I don't know, like, why you would send that. My island theme is, like, Meadowcore, but with mostly green vibes. Okay, well, I would definitely recommend like adding Lala next time, um, so that I can know that you are talking to Lala. Um, yeah, it just you literally just sent it like out in the chat. I have 3 chats right now, and there's another Lala in my Twitch chat. Welcome in, Marshmallow. That sounds like a really nice theme, an abandoned city taken over by nature. So maybe just like adding Lala directly instead of like using the reply feature would help. That might be good. I think that might be a good idea. That way you don't have to rely on like the Twitch feature. See, this is like tangerine. I don't know, y'all. Oh, thank you, Lalaki, for the... hopefully I'm saying that right. Thank you for the 20 roses. Like, sometimes that, like, clicking the reply works, but if you're on mobile, it does not really work. Alright, let's see if this person's designs are still up. They are! Like this. This is like almost mint. It's mint enough. Why do I feel like I've used this person's patterns before? Ooh, this one. This one is definitely mint. They really are. That was a really good one. I'm going to add that to my Animal Crossing pathing board so that y'all can get it if you follow me on Pinterest. Thank you for the hydrate. I've been trying to post more on there. I really wish like companies cared more about Pinterest, because that's probably my most successful social media, but unfortunately they don't really care about Pinterest. But I'm like, please, that's the one social media I'm like really good at. And I think it's because you can like repost so much on Pinterest that probably social media or companies just can't be bothered with it. We are cooked? Why are we cooked? What happened? Yes, it's the same. It's the same as my TikTok. Oh yeah, there is AI in everything. But I mean, that's like every social media. I don't think that's even exclusive to Pinterest. I just hope there's like more maybe regulation or something. I like this, like this flowering. Why my toothbrush got AI? You went to Taco Bell and AI took your whole order? That is bonkers to me. But why my toothbrush got AI? I shouldn't be laughing, but why would you say that? Why would you say that? Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. And thank you. My overlay features art by Oak Frogs. I made it myself, but the artwork in the background is by Oak Frogs. So thank you to Bunny for letting me use their artwork for my overlay. Hello, welcome in. Thank you. I really want to like organize it. I might spend some time after stream, after I do my work. I might spend some time organizing my Pinterest a little bit more. I'm doing pretty well. How are you doing? This stone design is really cute. These in general are like really cute. Maybe get this. I just want to make it easier for people to find stuff on my Pinterest. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate everyone who takes some time to watch my streams. That means a lot to me. You know dang well I don't like Rick and Morty. Like, you know this of me. It's called Ponyo Isle. Thank you. Welcome in, Ingle. Ingle? I think it's Ingle. Nice. Thank you, Moonshine. I appreciate it. We definitely need like a lot more flowers and a lot more bushes and stuff to make this look like really overgrown. No, I'm thinking about getting a PhD, but I'm kind of torn because then I would have to stream a lot less. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I really want to do that. Yeah, but streaming is like my actual passion. I would not be that kind of doctor. I would be like I would be a knowledge doctor. Yeah, I'm pretty invested in this whole streaming thing. Like medical doctor. It's not trolling, Robbie. Nene doctor? Okay. Be quiet. Like, y'all just be saying stuff. Nene doctor? What the? Welcome in, Kayla. Like, be so for real. Nene doctor? You have to download them through the Able Sisters. So after a while, you're able to download them here when you press X. I do think this looks a lot more like full with these paths. But I think it does need like some weeds to make it look even more full. I'm wondering if I can use like fake weeds. I don't think I have fake weeds. So now I gotta go into the because I don't want them to grow. Thank you, SVT. So I do prefer that y'all don't like come in here and like ask for items and stuff. It's not to be rude, but I've had people in my chat get scammed and then they blame me for letting them get scammed. So I do prefer you don't do that in my chat. It's not to be rude. I just don't want to be blamed if you get scammed. You get what I'm saying? I think maybe going on Nookazon, like a designated trading site, is a little bit better. Yeah, I've typed weeds to try to avoid this, but still, people put them under weeds. But it's fine. But yeah, I think maybe going on like Nookazon is a little bit better than, you know, going into random chats. How do you deal with hate while streaming? I don't really care about hate from viewers. I get bothered by hate from other streamers. The hate from other streamers is more bothersome than hate from like random viewers. Because at the end of the day, like there's so many viewers that it's like, you know. Not saying all viewers are replaceable per se, but you know, there's so many people that exist on the internet that somebody else will discover me. But when other streamers come in here telling me that like they're a better streamer than me because they don't get bothered by the same things that I get bothered by, I think that's a little bit more bothersome to me. Alright, let's see if we can find like a little weeds design. One that looks realistic. I wouldn't say it always means less, because sometimes I do like take it a little bit more seriously. Because, oops. Some other streamers are just haters, like. So I won't say it always means less. Sometimes I do take it a little bit more seriously when it's like viewers saying something versus like a streamer. I do have like, I have OCD, and my OCD involves like being, I guess, it involves like more moral stuff. So like how I'm perceived and like being moralized and like being perceived as a bad person. That's where a lot of my OCD symptoms come from. And so when it's like someone that I feel I'm more likely to run into, I think that's why it's a little bit more bothersome to me. Alright, I'm not seeing any codes that I really like. And I wish I was, because I really need a... Maybe if I look up clover. Oh, brother. Be quiet. Alright, I found one, and I'm really hoping that these... Also, I know Robbie. I've known Robbie for years. They're not just being weird. Is this... Maybe this is a 6. These tiny little numbers that people be putting on these... I think that it's a little bit more nuanced than like... I should be more fair. I think it's a little bit more nuanced than, you know, people are just haters. I should be more fair than that. Some people are haters, but sometimes I think in general, like, a lot of people have social fatigue and really don't realize that they're experiencing like social fatigue, that they're getting burnt out. And so it's a lot easier to just like block and then talk bad about another content creator than it is to like engage with someone else and like really try to understand where things went wrong with them. Because we're having like all these social interactions all the time. Why does that look... I mean, I know this is like a fall one. But why does this look so... Hello, welcome in. Can I find something else that's for spring? I don't agree that it's always easier to care when you're being true to yourself. I think it can be easier to care, but I don't think that it's always easier to care. I mean not care. I don't agree with that. Sorry. I don't agree that it's easier to not care. Because like I said, I have OCD, and that's part of why I care a lot. I don't think I'm not being true to myself. I just have OCD. Other people are just like very caring about things for other reasons, regardless of mental illness. They're just a caring person. I don't think that makes them untrue to themselves. What? I'm pretty sure I typed it correctly. Maybe they deleted their... Oh no, I didn't. I didn't type it correctly. I think there's just like... There's like always more... There's always more nuance. And I think those like blanket statements just don't help. Thank you. Thank you for the follow over here on TikTok. I think blanket statements like that, like, ultimately just don't really take those things into consideration. I think that it's good to care. I think we should all care a lot more. That's the bottom line of what I'm saying. Regardless of if you care or not, I think we should all care a lot more. And I think we should all get rid of the idea that we shouldn't care. Imagine how much better the world would be if we did care. Imagine how kind we could be to each other if we did care. If we could take a little bit more time to care for each other. I think that caring about, taking a little bit of time to care about like negative comments can sometimes lead to introspection. Like it stinks when they like really negatively affect you. But if you can, like, how can you, sometimes things are taken as hatred or hating when they're like not actually hating as well. And so just like being able to thoughtfully engage and be like, oh, is this like actually hating, is also a little bit helpful maybe. But again, there's like nuance. I think I was talking to someone the other day, and I was talking about how even like our mood at the time can like change if we consider something as like hating. Take care if we consider something as like hating or we consider something as criticism. So like, how do we even know? How do we even know if something's like hating or not? In the moment. Hopefully this clover will be a little bit fitting. A little bit more fitting. But how do you like actually know if it's an insult? Is more what I'm saying. So like just taking the time to think about that for just a second. Either way, I think the topic of the conversation kind of got away from what I was personally talking about. Like what I was personally talking about. So maybe we could just stop the conversation there. And we can get back to decorating. But I think I found some clovers that fit the color enough. I need to see some of the weeds on my island to see what they look like right now. Look at how this area looks with all these different designs. Thank you for saying that, Lala. I appreciate it. Sorry, Lore of Lala. Maybe I should just say Latrell. That way there's like distinction between who I'm talking to. Alright. I don't think I have any weeds on my island. I thought I had one somewhere. Maybe it was like in this corner over here. This part of my island looks so messed up. Okay, yeah, it's right here. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I feel like that fits pretty well. I know. That's how I feel too. Like, now I'm like, so many people. I know so many people named Chi Chi, but I swear I never knew anyone named Chi Chi. Welcome in, Jill. I've been playing on this. Please. I've been playing on this world since 2022, but I just started this, like, just started redesigning my island, like, consistently yesterday. So this is my second day of redesigning this island. I need something that I can bury. I mean, I'll just use these log stakes because it doesn't really matter. I like the way these look. I feel like they add like more texture. Decorating. Current objective is decorating. Hi, Nike. Maybe we should actually put... The only thing is, like, if I put a blanket here, I can't put the little, like, side parts. The little, like, edges of the blanket. So it's literally just going to be, like, a very flat blanket. I don't know if that's boring. Like, usually I would put like a little frilly part on each side. I can't really do that. I mean, I have this, but this, I mean, that would mean this is going to be a square. Down. Can you change the color of the dessert carrier? I don't think you can. you can. That's really good. How long have I been decorating this area? For like an hour and a half? My goodness. I think it turned out pretty full though. Maybe like a couple more flowers. I don't know why Mint has a bubble, but I'm not talking to anybody with a bubble. If I don't know why they have one. I'm pretty sure it's not a move out bubble, but I don't even want to risk it. Come in. And then when you change this, you can change it to completely transparent. And then it's like the pathing is not even there. This film, where is it? This film filter used to have a chokehold on me, but I'm not going to use it. I just need a screenshot. Got my screenshot of the first decorated area in my new town. it turned out pretty nice. So I need to think about what I'm going to put up here, because I really don't know what can fit up here. I don't think a house can fit up here. I need to think about the fact that there's not that much room. So I think maybe having my campsite right here would be good. But that means I need to change this pathing a little bit. And when we put this down, a little bit. I know. I love when the villagers sing. It's so cute. We can put this right here. And then... maybe like right here. Maybe where the So like right here is where the actual campsite is going to go, which means we need something tall. We need a taller fencing. To cover more of the... We need a taller fencing that's going to cover more of the resident services. I know it's going to be visible, right? Because it's right there. So either we could put something else right here, right? And then we can put our campsite here. That way it's not right next to resident services. Maybe that would be a better idea. I just really don't have... I really don't like having resident services right there. I'm not going to lie. I wish I had it like further back somehow. Like this. And that way you can still walk here. Yeah, thank you for all the likes on the live. I appreciate it. Maybe... yeah, I think having it up here, having a campsite up here would be better. Thank you, Alana, for sharing the live. And then we need something like... up here that's going to... Thank you for the likes. They never... or sorry. I'm over here reading messages and chat. I need something that will cover this. They never told us that what the animals are crossing. Okay. I'm starting to think, well, I always thought this, but y'all really just be saying stuff on TikTok. And then maybe we can put more of that one path right here to fill out some of this space. Maybe not right up to here, like that. And then I think we need some more stuff here. It's like a very oddly shaped area, but I think we need like a little bit more stuff there. I need to start moving the trees. Thank you for the lyric. And then we can also plant some more trees because we're almost out. I'm honestly surprised they didn't add like an eat all option. Maybe that's not a good place to put a tree because I will block too much. Am I tripping? There definitely is a place to plant a tree there. Something here. plant a tree here? Yes, I can. Nice. Alright, and then still have one more tree. Marshall been singing for 40 days and 40 nights. Like, we get it. Let's go ahead and think about where we want to put our campsite. So the campsite is four blocks. Four by four, so it does fit right here, which is like perfect. It's not so close that it's like right next to Marshall's house. So yeah, I think this is good. This is a good placement for it. I might move this tree. Because right now, if I show y'all where my campsite is, my campsite has like no space. Because I put it right next to my shops. It has like no space at all. So it'll be nice to have it have like a little bit more space. How much money do I have? Okay, I have enough to move my campsite. I really need to get those. I need to get those Zelda amiibos. I know you're lying. What do you mean it will block the flow of traffic? That's such a good place for it. What are these silly rules that they just be making up? If you ask me, that I cannot build my campsite there. TikTok likes, they're just considered like an interaction. So they just help show TikTok that my live is worth interacting with. And therefore it's worth promoting because people are interacting with it. Thank you for sharing the live. I don't think I can make this work. Thank you for redeeming the daily click. you for the I love it here. Thank you, Mick. Alright, so the only other option we have is to move this tree. Oops. Nice mellow crossing. Move this tree. This here. Move this tree here. And then thank you. Thank you. Let's see how this looks. Sure. I'm not about to stress myself out. Hey, Pixel. I'm not about to stress myself out trying to figure out the perfect place for this. I also don't know if I want any villagers going like right here from Marshall's house. I don't know, I haven't decided. I mean, you still can if I do this. I wish you could like change the color of the like terraforming right here, like change the color of this to not be brown. Like if you could make the hills green, then that'll be so nice. Welcome in, Trin. I do need something that's going to kind of make this area look a little bit better, but at least for now, I think that's good. So we have two things right here. And we still have so much space. Being able to put flowers away is like so weird to me. That is so weird. Not having to move them to your beach anymore. That is just so weird. Alright, before we time travel, let's just check that nobody has a bubble. Because I would really like to do a villager hunt today. And I've only been live for 2.5 hours. I do have some work to do. Later on. So I can't stay on like super long, but the more we fill the island, the better, because then people will stop asking me why my island isn't. So definitely need to fill my island out as much as possible. Alright, so we do have a bubble, but it's meringue. And I'm not letting meringue go. So, the good news is that we have a bubble. That is the good news. But we not letting meringue go. So we're going to time travel to the next day, and we're going to keep time traveling days until we get until the bubble transfers to Coco, Sky, or Muffy. Preferably Coco or Muffy. Oh, it's Sky's birthday. Okay, so Sky is not going to leave because it's her birthday. Okay. So that's actually good news. But I think if it's like if it's a villager's birthday, then nobody will have a bubble. Let's go ahead and grab a quick gift for Sky. I should grab my storage shed. Mint looks so cute with her little bow and her glasses. Oh, brother. They're so cute. Thank you, Ethan, for the 5 roses. I appreciate it. Alright, please, somebody have a bubble so we can do a villager hunt for... I want Fauna, Chevre, or Sheena. I think those are the villagers that I really like to look for. Fauna, Chevre, or Sheena. Wait, a visitor at the campsite. No. Why would they send Hamfrey to my island? Okay, it's not Judy. Judy ain't got no bubble. Okay, Muffy is out and about. So maybe Muffy has a bubble. I just don't know where Muffy is to check. Because she could be in the... She could be in the, like, museum or in one of the stores. Well, okay, she is. She is in the shop. Ugh, that's annoying. I do need this, though. How much does this cost? My island looks a mess right now. Yo, I really want to do a villager hunt. But I can't, because two people that I want to leave the most won't leave. Alright, we can just start working on our campsite area. Alright, so we need a bonfire. And we need a long dining table. Okay. No. All I did was answer your question. If you're going to like assign tone to what I said, I will say this is probably not going to be the space for you. Because like you're apologizing. All I said, you said, is it okay for you to talk? Then I said, yeah, you can talk. You're asking if I prefer you just watch. I'm saying no. But if you're going to like assign made up tone to like what I'm saying, then this is probably not going to be a space for you. Because at that point you're just making stuff up, right? And you might be like a little bit too sensitive. And I don't want to be responsible for that. So... like if your first chat is going to be, I'm scared I'm going to get on your nerves. I don't know. That's a little bit worrisome to me. Cause we just chilling. Thank you. Dang. I mean, I think that's what TikTok Live is. I will say like my other platforms, they don't like, I never really dealt with people calling me like a rude streamer or anything like that until I started streaming on TikTok. Or people saying like, oh, I think TikTok just has like very high rejection sensitivity. It's very interesting. And some people say like, oh, it's because there's kids on TikTok, but I've set my TikTok lives to adults only and I've still dealt with the same issues. So I really don't think it's that. But I'm all for y'all like leaving if you feel like my vibes are not for you. I'm like all for that. I'm gonna be the first one to tell you if you're not feeling me, this just isn't the space for you. I'm not gonna be sitting here auditioning for y'all. That's just, I can't do it. I can't be sitting here freaking tap dancing on TikTok. Like, please watch my streams. No. It's just not in my heart to do all that. Y'all either gonna watch or you're not. I'm glad you think I'm chill. I just be trying to hang out. Like, I just want to play silly Animal Crossing or whatever I'm playing at the time. Oops. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. I wanted to have like a little garden here. Y'all can hear my neighbor's dog barking, by the way. I really would like to talk to my neighbors again about how loud their dog is, but I already did it once. It didn't do nothing. So at this point, I'm kind of just like, well, Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Not that's your first chat of the day, basically. You're funny, Marcel. Or is it Marcelly? Marcelly? I feel like if I had a dog, I know I like rant about this all the time. If I had a dog, I would definitely like work to train it to not bark. I mean, I know like naturally dogs bark if they like encounter someone like walking by, like a stranger that's walking by. But like, why would you have your dog out all day and you know it barks? Why not put it in the backyard? So wait, so is it Morcelli? Morcelli? I'm gonna make a beat out of the dogs barking. Okay. Morcelli. Morcelli. Thank you for teaching me how to say your name. Hey, Dune. Jerry? Oh. Right, Jerry. And here go my... And then all my neighbors bring out all their dogs at the same time. Why do y'all all do that? If one neighbor brought out their dog, the rest of you should keep your dog inside. Like, oh, brother. It's just so annoying. I think I just don't like dogs. Really, like... Mostly for sensory reasons, I just don't like dogs. I would never get a dog. I know I would never get a dog. I don't think these dogs are trying to make friends with each other. Because when they've interacted, they be trying to, like, attack each other. So, I don't think it's because they're being social. Also, dogs barking at each other, I don't think is, like, proper socialization. I think taking your dogs to, like, a park and having them socialize with other dogs is maybe, like, actually socializing them. Having them just bark at each other from behind fences. Of course, I'm not a dog owner, so I can only say so much. But I don't see how that's socializing them. To just have them loudly barking at each other from behind the fence. Does it? Having them meet helps. When I first moved here, actually, so I know I have sensory issues. I've been autistic for years, right? So I knew, but I moved somewhere where I thought my neighbors did not have dogs. And initially none of my neighbors had dogs. Like, none of them. Then as soon as I move here, right, all my neighbors get dogs. They had been living here, like, I talked to my neighbors and everything. They had been living here, most of my neighbors have lived here for over a decade. As soon as I move here, they want to all get dogs. And I definitely would not have moved here if I even saw dogs, because I know how I am. And I'm not even mad at the dogs themselves. I'm mad at my neighbors for not taking care of their dogs so that they don't do that. I don't think there's enough room for, like, any type of sign. Also, my neighbor's dog has learned how to get out. Like my next door neighbor, her dog has learned how to get out and get back in the fence. And like she knows this and has not made any adjustments to the fence where she lets her dog out. I'm like, oh, like I watch her dog escape. I'm like, oh, so you just be letting your dog escape and then come back. I'm like, oh. I'm like, wow. Like I watched it just like slip through the fence. And like, I don't think it's supposed to be doing that. People who have like outside pets are like some of the worst people to me. Not that she necessarily has an outside pet, because she keeps her dog inside most of the time. But people who have outside pets, like if you have an outdoor cat or you keep your dog outside 24/7, to me you are a bad pet owner. To me. Well, I guess I'll say if you live in the city. I think in like certain situations it's a little bit different. Yeah, so like if you have like a barn or something like that, I think that's a little bit different. But if you live in the city, because in the city, like, one, you're ruining the ecosystem. Two, your animal is at risk for being harmed because they're out. Like, I don't want to be driving down the road and have to dodge your animal constantly because it's out and about. And I don't want to have to see harmed animals. Because technically, like, if you dodge hitting an animal, you can get a ticket for that. Like, of course, if you live on a farm or something like that, I think that's a little bit different. But even then, I think there are still, like, considerations for how your animal is impacting the, like, local environment. And hopefully people are, like, making those considerations. But do they really? I guess in a way that makes sense though, because like they have to have someone clean it up and all that. I don't know if they charge you for that here. Yeah, that too. I just think that if you live in the city, specifically in the city, and you have like if you have an outdoor cat, that is not really your pet. Yes, fishing is a big part of this game. Like fishing and catching bugs. You can see I really haven't caught a lot of the bugs on here. I ain't caught like any fish. Cause I'm lazy, y'all. I ain't doing none of that. I do not care. What the? What is this big old package? Hold on, y'all. Y'all. I don't want to say. Oh, brother. Now I'm about to cry. Y'all, look at this. Are you kidding me? And I got like a bunch more stuff. The way I was about to buy these for myself. Yes, look at. Oh my goodness. I don't want to say who got these for me. But unless they give me permission. Hey, Clam. But it's the special edition freaking banana. The Vivian Westwood edition of Nana. Oh, brother. Oh my goodness. This is so bonkers to me. Yeah. I was literally about to buy these for myself like a couple days ago. And I'm so glad I didn't. Alright. I gotta end stream because I gotta go I gotta go. What the? Hold on. I gotta go do some work anyway before the day is over. Um, I might come back. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I might come back to TikTok later for a picnics and plushie stream. Um, but I will see y'all on TikTok possibly a little bit later, and then tomorrow I'll put out my schedule tonight for what we're going to be doing this week, okay? All right. Let's go ahead and turn on our goodbye redemption. And YouTube, I hope y'all take care as well.